Welcome, Misfits, to potentially the final episode of Misfits Presents Isles of Mist, with our intrepid crew of the Beck and Call, an airship flying on a mysterious mission to deliver what we have now discovered is a large batch of bumble pigs, a adorable yet deadly creature found in the Great Forest.
I will ignore the red flags. I want one so badly. I don't care how deadly they are.
When it also revealed that they kind of make soothing buzzing noises, it was over. Everyone's going to want to snuggle one. They calm your heart rate.
I think a bumble pig would fix me.
Why aren't they real? Damn it.
Oh, alas, we can't even hold them on the beck and call because they're secreted in the cargo bay.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. For now.
But you can sit upon the box and then agitate them.
Not
we call this game bongo bees.
If anybody was able to catch it, Chad and Tori were doing Off the Beaten Path Choose Your Own Adventure musical. How'd that go last night? I was not able to make it because I was sick. Who did you play, Chad?
I played the NPC, the blacksmith, Gareth, two other people.
Stuart.
Oh, yes, Stuart. Yes, and Harold.
Yes,
Harold.
The Herald.
Isn't NPC spelled like out? It's not like NPC.
Yeah.
It's like the one thing I remember.
Yeah.
Yes.
That track has got some interesting things if the audience chooses the right path.
And there's actually whole backstories about those characters that we've written. So Chad, I'll send you those should you desire to learn more. Last night we had a whole bunch of technical things and a bunch of weather anomalies. We lost a couple of actors. So last minute, literally, we had already started the welcome and the show, and all of a sudden you're playing this, this. And then we let them go.
You would have never known from the audience. Everybody rocked it. It was so much fun. And I gotta say, awesome replay value and rewatch value as an audience member, because you might get a different ending or a different track or a different plot. If you know
Or
the vote
different
didn't go
characters.
your way this time, there's always next time.
But if you want to watch this specific one that happened yesterday, Tori can drop the link in the chat to the YouTube link. It's only up for the next 48 hours. So make sure you watch it soon before it disappears into the ether.
I think you mean the myth.
Ephemeral storyline. But tonight we are switching back to here, to Misfit Table. So welcome back, Misfits. Let's go ahead, have everybody introduce who their character is and what they are currently doing in this battle with the mysterious Greenlow, you're pretty sure, who have boarded your ship from their flying vehicle, which is a raven attached to a floatstone nest. All right, let's go around. Who's first? Chris, you're first. Way to go.
All right, yeah. My name's Chris. I post a lot on TikTok. You may have seen me, may not have seen me. If you haven't, DMG fits. But I play Dungeons & Dragons. Been doing it for 8 years. Right now, I'm a forever DM until the foreseeable future. And I am playing Dominic Beck, the captain of the Beck and Call.
All right, and moving onward, fight to the death. Who wants to go next?
I'm glad I didn't have to be a part of that.
Well, you're the captain. The rest of the crew needs to earn their place.
This is why it's the final episode. Everyone dies.
Yeah, you thought it was because we were going to have a wonderful little conclusion. We were all going to get our heart's desire. No, we're all going to die. We're all going to be crow food.
Yeah, this is what I powered trip. So enjoy.
You know, I can't say I haven't earned it. But okay, if we're fighting to the death, I feel like I get first dibs on dying. Given I've promises to keep in that arena. So I'll go. My name is Rose. I've been playing tabletop since I played on the blacktop, and I am playing Johnny Greenhollow, the kind of self-appointed guard of our captain and the ship, along with my anger horse, Agrona.
Anchor horse, yes.
A Kelpie who is here to help.
A helpy Kelpie?
A helpy Kelpie. But, with help in quotation marks or with an unsettling smile and wink afterwards. Your choice of intonation beat.
All right, no battles to the death, I guess. So we'll just move on. Chad, you're next.
Hi, everybody. My name is Chad Yarish. I play Kyber and Sky Smelter ship's mechanic, and I am currently facing off against a very big man and his monkey. So that's exciting.
Tori, you are next.
Hello, I'm Mads. I'm played by Tori Doctor, who is playing me very well, I think. I love having another man work me from the inside. I'm very excited to be here today, and I'm fighting against a monkey.
Actually, your otter is, I believe. Your otter
yes.
pinned the monkey to the deck of the ship.
That's right. Yes, interspecies battle. Ho ho! What ho! That ho!
You calling me a hoe?
We just got started. Come on.
Come on, let's keep this PG-13, all right?
All right, well, without further ado, let's get back into this battle. I will give a quick rundown about how things stand. If I am incorrect in any of this, please let me know, because it's been a week.
Been a while.
Since I last fought you.
Now that's going to be in my head.
What can I say about
You're
you?
ready to
Well,
apologize or...
We've got Agrona, who has just bit the crap out of Royd Man's ankle. As you remember, Johnny, he was horribly injured by Agrona and then snorted something, and his eyes glowed red, his pupils dilated, and his injury stopped bleeding. You're not exactly sure why. No one's exactly sure why.
This is the problem with blood sports these days. Everybody takes the cheap and easy way out instead of just fighting through the pain.
Yeah, so it is worrying. We've got an unconscious woman near one of the masts. The monkey that jumped off the shoulder of one of these people has been tackled by Crusher. Kyburn, you failed to push this very large person off the side of the ship. Mads, you have just made it onto the deck. Dominic, you're able to see everything from the open door, but you are still inside. And then Deborah went to go get Trevor. And Zeldana is still below decks. And that is where we stand. I believe, other than the red-haired, red-eyed, tattooed man in front of you, nobody else has gone. Oh, the giant raven in the room, as it were. Can't ignore that.
Really
the giant
wanted
raven
to.
has landed on the I don't know ship terms. The front of the ship.
Wow.
You do see that there is someone on its back who seems to be driving it. There's a harness or a holster, as if, you know, you were riding some other bridled animal. All right. That person, after, you know, you are able to land, they were able to land, takes out a bow and is going to shoot at Agrona, the kelpie mystical horse companion of Johnny. Let us see how they do. Dun, 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 dun.
I mean, it's a bold move being like, you know what the first thing I'm going to do here in this story? Shoot the animal. Yeah, just forget the antagonist. No. I mean, I appreciate them letting us know.
Well, Johnny, I need you to remember, right now, Agrona has blood dripping from her mouth. Her teeth are as sharp as razor blades. She doesn't look like she's going to just wait for a sugar cube. She looks like she's going to tear your throat out.
What has sugar in it?
What was that?
Blood has
What
sugar.
has sugar in it? Good point. Good point. Never put that connection together, and now I'm pretty grossed out. All right, so you need to let me look at the stats of Agrona. See if she could potentially dodge out of the way of this. What is her grace? Her grace is a D10. So yes, she needs to beat a 9. They rolled pretty high.
Oof. Okay, I don't love that. I think.
Or she'll be beating a dead horse.
Oh, not yet! Too soon!
Wow.
She's
Not
just a
even-
hurt horse.
We're not there yet.
That's no. She got 6, and I have
Wait
nothing
for
to
it.
top that.
Was that a fail?
Yes, 6.
All right. Arrow comes and I believe let me see what her HP is. It's 14. That gets her below half. So yeah, she's looking hurt.
Okay.
She's looking hurt. The arrow is sticking out of her. It has not bounced off of any aura.
Okay. What was the damage? Sorry, I know you said
It's 9. I put it on your sheet.
Oh.
9 out of 14, so she's hurt. All right, moving onward. The monkey.
Look
This
at the monkey. We got the
spitting, snarling, sharp-toothed monkey is going to try and get Crusher off of himself. Crusher actually did quite a number on him, and you can see that like tufts of fur have been sort of like pulled away. There's scratch marks. He is going to try and attack back. Let's see if they do. Oh, wow. Now they're rolling well. Last week they were rolling terribly. That is 6. Is your otter able to dodge that?
Yes.
Potentially.
Potentially. The
It's all
answer
about
to
the
that,
confidence.
it's all about, you've got this, Crusher! 7 with my +1.
All right. Yeah, your beautiful otter just tucks and rolls to the side, dodging out of the way of the monkey and their attack. That means the monkey is no longer pinned to the ship, but it took its action by flying at the otter, so it's not going to move. The next person to go is this large silver-haired man in front of you, Kyburn. He kind of sniffs the air and he says, your stench is as polluted as your soul, you oily mother. And he tries to hit you with his sword.
So you're saying you like my cologne?
It's very oily, your cologne. It's just oil.
Just all.
Hey, that's 100% natural. No added chemicals, just the one chemical.
Just the one chemical.
Just a petrochemical.
Oil is, it's dinosaurs. It's fine.
Yeah,
Much more natural
exactly.
than recycling.
It's feral. It's strong. It's giving ancient forests. It's giving rot, decay.
Where are we getting oil in this world if everything's floating up way above the earth?
That is a good
Floating on oil.
question.
Yeah.
And I'm not even certain that what you are running this ship on is oil.
Oil geysers from deep below in the sunken cities, and you just got to be ready.
Melody
With a
Online
sack?
says it's Valvoline and WD-40.
Yeah. That is... Maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's Valvoline.
All right, Kyburn, can you dodge an 8?
Can. That's a strength check.
No, this will be a grace. So last time you rolled strength to block it. That can only work if you have a shield. So,
Okay.
yeah, that was my mistake. So you will have to roll grace in order to.
That's important information to have when you're building a character, but all right.
Sorry, I didn't know that was an action. Last time I played this was a year and a half ago, and that was not an action that people could take. Sorry.
So you said it was a 7?
That was an 8.
Oh, then I cannot dodge that.
All right. Do you have any? You might have combat pool too, so you can consider that.
Well, so could I spend all of the combat pool? Because I have 3 points, it looks like. Or no, I only have 1. I would have to.
That's your max. Currently, you only have 1. Yeah.
So I have a dodge +1 on a D6. So I'd have to roll a D6. I'd have to roll a 6.
All right. Well, then there's still a chance, right?
4.
4. All right. So unfortunately, that does not work. You are hit for 8 points of damage to your aura, minus any armor. So if you have any armor, don't forget to take that off of the damage.
Okay. That
You
hurt.
also do have a multi-tool that you could potentially make into a small shield on your turn.
Interesting theory.
All right. Kyburn, you feel the force of this blade as it bounces off your aura. You are not cut yet, but you felt that impact through your bones.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, you're knocked out. The archer has gone. The bird is going to sit tight for the moment. Oh, I gotta make some rolls for one other thing. Actually, Dominic, roll a wit test real quick. I want to see if you notice something.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna
Plus
use
perception.
I don't have that. I'm not very
That's
perceptive.
okay.
I'm gonna use this small little tiny dice right here.
Ooh, looks like a marble.
Man, your eyes must be incredible.
It's a 4.
It's a 4. All right. No, you don't really notice anything. But there was one person. Yeah, you don't notice anything. Sorry.
Fair enough.
Never mind. I want to tell you.
I want you to tell me.
Dominic's just not quite perceptive enough yet. All right. So that is everyone's turn. I will make some rolls off screen for things that are happening. But other than that, it's back to your guys' turn.
Okay.
Well, I think it's hammer time.
Do we need to heal? Can we heal? Does anyone need that?
Mads is now on deck, so he could potentially heal you if he would like. He does need to touch you, though.
I need to see who's down the most. I know that Kyburn's in rough shape, and I know that Agrona's in rough shape too.
Yeah, you see an arrow sticking out of Agrona. Johnny is also looking pretty battered. She has blood kind of coming out of one side of her mouth. You see the grip on her sword is a little bit weaker than it normally is.
Can I actually, real quick? I know that one of the spells that I have, level 1 of the aura path, it says there's transfer aura. Now, can I sacrifice a little bit if I need to give to someone else?
Yes, you can transfer aura using aura magic. I forgot that you had that.
I'm just in case it comes up.
Yeah.
And does our combat pool reset to max at the top of the?
Oh, you guys get it doesn't reset to max, but you get one more. If you're a Revan, you get one above that. So 2 for Johnny, 1 for everyone else.
And those can be basically both.
What? Apparently, new rule. So anybody who got hit also gets a combat pool.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, what if someone was hit on? Do they get 2? Oh.
I don't think that's a combat pool, or at least one hopes not.
I think that's just bardic inspiration, and that's the wrong game.
I was looking at you, Deborah, but you're behind. You're under the. Never mind.
Oh yeah. No,
Yes, the getting hit rule for combat pool. Sorry about that. Again, a new rule. This one I've been arguing with Ashton about, so I conveniently forgot it, but he conveniently reminded me. So, oh, there you go. Working with your husband on a game system.
So, the combat pool points we can use to kind of basically bump up by one, bump a roll up. Can we bump it up as many as we have? Like, is there a limit to how many you can spend on one roll or in one turn?
No, you can spend them all on one roll if you want. You can use just one, but you can only hold combat pool equal to your wit modifier. So that's what the max CP is.
Oh, okay. There we go. What? I was messing. Oh, I think I did something wrong there. There's no way my max CP is 32.
Oh, it is. It totally is. Absolutely.
I think your max CP is 4 because your wit is 4. Your current CP, I think you used them all last time, if I remember correctly. So you should have 2 now because you're a Revan. So you get 1 above everyone else.
Well, and I did get hit.
Oh, you did get hit. So you can have 3 then.
Perfect. Okay. I don't know if folks have plans, but I'm
going to Kyburn, Agrona, and then Johnny. I don't know how.
If you have the movement for it, yeah. Well, you can only do 1 heal on your turn.
Yeah, I mean that's the sequence over the next few turns.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, while you go to Kyburn, I am wondering. So I don't know how this works. I don't know if there is such a thing as attacks of opportunity. I assume did I get shoved back by Ginger Wolf? I just noticed on Owlbear Rodeo I am further away than I recall.
You are further away. I don't remember that far back in the fight. You may have been shoved backward because he was pinned previously, wasn't he?
Okay.
So he may have used his action to shove you backward.
Can I basically run a 5, 10, and get onto the balustrade, leap onto a Agrona, and run straight for the crow?
So the crow is up 1 level. So you would go down a level to get on Agrona, and then if you ran across, you'd have to pull your way up or run up the stairs.
Yeah.
Is that what you're going to attempt?
What I'm going to attempt, and especially since Mads is over on that side too, and Agrona is injured, I would love to run, get on the balustrade, whatever it is, railing.
Balustrade.
People who can't talk. Balustrade, yeah, the curse of the balustrade. And then
he's got the worst balls of the strad, like the dancing balls.
Jump onto a Agrona on this PG-13 stream, and then run with her. Oh, sorry.
Well, she can go simultaneous. Whoa, she got big.
Yeah, sorry. That
okay,
was
she's small again.
Trying to move her and instead expanding her. I would like to then charge across the deck to hopefully end up, since we can do simultaneous movement, use her movement to get us both kind of next to Mads here, and then go here. And then, since I'm on her back, I'm closer to the height of the railing on the other side. Get over here. I doubt I can do that. I can maybe do that in this turn, but not the whole thing I want to do, which is after that, I want to start climbing the barding of the crow to get up to whoever's flying them.
Well, this is interesting because you would be riding a Agrona, so that would be some of her movement, not necessarily your movement. So I would say you would probably still have the movement for that. I would make you make an athletics test. Earlier, you asked if there are attacks of opportunity, not as a rule, but sometimes you will run into enemies that have a combat action that does allow them to go on your turn. So it would be a roll of the dice on that.
Okay, I'm willing to take that roll of the dice because I am not a clever person, but I do want to set that bird free.
Okay. All right. So let me see. Go ahead. Actually, I need to make a roll for reasons.
Okay. And
Okay.
I need to make an athletics roll.
Yeah, you are able to jump over the balustrade. Grona can kind of sense what you want her to do. She runs over there. You jump that way. Go ahead and try to climb up this bird.
Nice. All right.
This will be a strength test, plus any like acrobatics or athletics kind of skill you took.
Okay, that
Climbing if you took it.
10.
A 10, yeah. You climb up onto this. You see a hooded man there with a bow and arrow looking quite shocked that you just attempted this. Let me see how much movement that was. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. So I'm trying to see if you can still make a melee attack. Your grace is a 4 plus 4. So you can't attack on this turn, but you are poised for that.
Okay. Great.
And Agrona still can take an action if she would like, since she just used her movement.
Okay, then Agrona would love to. Can Agrona just?
And you come to me?
Oh,
She's
yeah,
right in
Agrona-
front of you now.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, right there.
I think Agrona can probably maybe move. Oh my gosh, sorry, I keep changing Agrona's size. I'm wondering if Agrona still has movement to go here. So near Mads. Mads can heal probably Kyburn, but then Agrona, as he so chooses. But places Agrona near there to be healed in time, but also maybe to kick the monkey.
To maybe kick the monkey. She still has movement if she wants to kick the monkey. Or she still has an action.
Let's kick the monkey.
This monkey might go splat. It already took a
no.
beating from an otter it did not expect to see on an airship.
That's utterly ridiculous. Stop horsing around.
Oh no. So do I have to do the trample attack, or can I do just like a straight strength?
You could just do a straight strength if you don't want to spend the combat pool too.
I do not want to try and trample a monkey. That feels like just, in terms of logistics, that feels difficult.
It feels difficult, and I also can feel the vegan inside you.
I'm struggling. We're gonna fight a bird and a monkey, and I'm fine. This is almost as bad as Weeby Goblins when you made me attack dogs the whole time.
I don't know.
That's 12 on a d12.
Holy moly! It cannot
Nice.
dodge out of the way of
Nice.
that. No, it cannot. That is a incredibly dead monkey. I'm not gonna describe it. That is a dead monkey.
Agrona sort of chooses not to rear up, I don't think, because we're on an airship and she is very, very hurt, but she does let out an oddly sinister whinny.
As this monkey is turned into paste, the man that attacked you, Kyborn, looks absolutely stricken, and he's like, "Whiskers, no!"
Not just his whiskers, but the rest of him too.
I'm dead. Goodbye,
That's why you never bring a monkey to an airship fight.
Oh no, okay. You know what? They started the attacking pets thing. I'm not gonna feel bad.
That's true. It's true. And also, if you guys remember, the mast on your ship is badly damaged from this crow when it came and slashed at it earlier. So they did attack your ship. These are facts.
Exactly.
Who would like to go next? Kyburn, Mads, Dominic?
I'm going and caressing Kyburn gently with my healing fingers. I'm gonna
At a
finger
medium
him.
pace.
Do you let him know what you're doing, or do you just like come up behind him and gently stroke him?
Just full Titanic.
I say, what's your 5:30? It's me.
Crivens.
All right. So how healing works is Tori is going to take half of that hit you just took. And you will take half again in aura. He will take half of it in damage.
So does the soak damage apply to that, or would it be the full damage that was dealt?
Just whatever your aura is at currently. So you have 15 full aura. Your current aura is 7. It's the difference there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So 3, 4?
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
I
no.
think we round up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you get more healing, but they also get more damage.
So I get how much damage?
4.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, you're not doing too bad in this fight. Of course, you just arrived.
Yes. I got you. Oh, you were hit hard, weren't you? You naughty bugger.
That's feels disturbingly good. Let me hit this guy with a hammer.
It's turpinely good.
So yeah, I'm just gonna two-handed thwack to the face, sort of it. Once again, the upward sort of swing, trying to either catch him under between the legs or under the chin, kind of pushing him backwards towards the rail, kind of thing.
All right, sure.
I'm gonna make that a 10.
A 10. All right, that
So
is
7
a
on the
good
die
roll.
plus 3 points.
That is a good roll. Let's see if he can dodge that. Potentially, if he. Let's see how well he tries to dodge this. Oh, not well. All right. You hit him, but you do not have the knockback combat action. So, do you want to not try to push him over the side, or do you want to try and just like damage him?
I want to damage him.
Okay. All right. You said that was a 10?
Yeah.
All right. You make contact. You
Sorry, one
see-
quick question.
Go ahead.
My weapon does plus 5 damage.
Oh, that's right, it does.
As it's a big ass hammer.
So that is a hit. So what is the full damage on that? 15?
15, yeah.
15. My God.
Nice.
Let me see his armor. Oh man. Your hammer makes direct contact with this guy's jaw. I mean, and this guy's jaw looks like it could cut glass. But you shatter that glass.
Suck it, Gaston.
You hear the crunch as his jaw goes inward, and boom, he hits the deck.
Like monkey,
Nice.
like man.
First went down, monkey, then went down.
He is not a smear on the concrete. You see that he is just knocked out. Or not on the concrete, I guess on the deck, like the monkey.
So now what do I have left in terms of movement and action?
So you took a melee action, so it's your grace plus 4 meters to move.
Okay. So I can move 5, which we have this thing over here and this guy up on a bird.
Yeah, there's a guy up on a bird, and Johnny is also up on this bird.
Then I am going to... Can I, like, move in a straight line? It's hard to tell. What, I think I get to about here.
No, you'd have to go up the stairs or try to climb the balustrade, because that's up.
Okay. And there's no rigging handy for me to grab and swing on?
Let me roll a luck test.
Since the mast did just take damage and things are falling everywhere.
Yeah, that's true. The mast did take damage. Things are falling. I've got a D10. We'll say on a 7 or higher, there is something for you to either climb or swing on. It was a 5. Unfortunately, there is nothing to ease your trip up there.
All right, then I will move up this. No, yeah, this guy's knocked out. I will move up the stairs towards the bird, however far that gets me.
All right. Go ahead and move however far that is. I believe that's 9 for you.
Only 5 because I took a. Excuse me, cat. 1, 2, 3.
Kitty butt.
Yeah, gets me about there.
All right, looking good. Dominic.
So I technically don't even realize there's a large bird that's directly above me.
Yeah, you
to
have
the
no
floor.
idea there's a large bird above you. You did hear like a crack as like the claws cracked something, so you know something's wrong with your ship that you don't know what caused it.
Got it. Okay. So I'll take a look out, and I noticed that the person Kyburn was dealing with is laying down. The other person by the mast is also, that was one of the first people that went down, and then the monkey's down. And Wolfie over there by Troy is still a threat then. So, and seeing as how they're the only ones I see immediately, I'm gonna kind of peek my head out, and I think with a level 1 spell, I have 10 meters of range on a spell unless it states that it needs touch. So I'd like to try to just hit him with a mana burn, like a mana burn spell attack.
Yeah, go ahead. Burn your aura, and then as long as you can see him, you can try to mana burn.
All right.
And then roll your willpower.
Beautiful. Tiny.
It's so little.
That is a I'm gonna use my combat pool. It's a 6 on the die, but I'm gonna bump it up by 3.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna do a 9.
Okay, you're gonna do 9, and you don't forget you get a +1 for your magic level.
Oh yes, thank you. So that'd be a 10 total.
That's a 10 total. He is going to potentially dodge out of the way. Well, no, he can't. Does it say he can dodge it or not for mana burn?
It does not state anywhere in there.
Okay, then he can dodge the attack. That means that it has like some sort of visual or auditory reaction that he can.
Yeah, it doesn't say in the spell that it just says make an attack.
Okay, so he can potentially dodge this. Great.
Yeah.
Where are your stats, my man?
Listen, I know we're kind of chaotic, but there's no need to hum circus music at us, Callie. That's just rude.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just, I got out of a Witchlight game. I guess my brain's still there. All right. He could potentially dodge this. It would be rough, though. Critical!
Oh.
Failure!
Nice!
He doesn't see this coming at all. You said it was 10?
It was 10, yes, ma'am.
All right. And that's a mana burn, so that armor is not affected in that. He is at this point just like, like looking at Johnny, just like locking eyes with Johnny. He doesn't even see you like through the doorway. You're down a level. And then all of a sudden he sort of like jerks and like almost stumbles downward as you suck a ton of aura out of him. Johnny, you see that his ankle is starting to bleed again.
Oh, okay.
All right.
And just for the rest of my movement, I'm ducking back behind, like to the left of the door, so that way I'm no longer visible.
Sure, you can duck behind the door. It's probably a good plan. All right, I got to make some rolls over here for Deborah. She's attempting some things.
Is it to roll versus falling in love with Mads after the lullaby?
You know what? It could be.
I'm in a place, Deborah. I am the prize.
Oh, it is.
Rice and 2 stepsons.
Are you sure you want to heal
family's
folks?
growing.
I want to go save him.
All right, so that was your guys' turns. Unless I'm forgetting somebody. Nope, that is everyone, including your pets. We turn it back. The red-headed, red-eyed monster of a man up top looks at all of you and he says, "The land will make its revenge, and I will be the fist that brings you down." And he kind of raises his hand up to the sky and he looks over at the bird, and the bird takes off into the air, Johnny.
All right. Well, I just got to say, friend, I don't know if you noticed, but we're in the sky. Might be a bit hard for the land to do just about anything. Right? Okay. Well, so if I climbed up on the barding, and I'm kind of right here with the guy, with the rider, is the reins I can grab hold of?
Yeah, you will need to, grab hold. So let's do a grace test though, because this is like about keeping your footing.
Okay. Would I be adding my athletics or no? Or my animal?
Oh, yeah, you can add athletics. Mm-hmm.
Okay. 6 and can bump if needed.
All right. That will be enough. So that's not too bad. Let's see. This guy, though, as you're taking up into the air, the archer whips around with his bow and he's going to try to whack you off. For now, you're on, but let's see if he's able to get you down.
He's trying to thwack you off.
I was still not doing phrasing.
It's so wonderful being up here where there's, the quiet, the mist, and the wind, and I can't hear any of those bastards down there. Kind of restful, honestly.
He misses. He goes to hit you over the head and potentially knock you off the bird. But unfortunately, you are too practiced in this. You just duck below where he was swinging. Now it is time for the crow to go. The crow begins flying, and it is going to try... Yeah, it's going to try to tear the mast right above it down. Or, well, what it was above it. It has kind of reared backward. It's gone up into the air, and actually, I'm going to move this token over here. I'm going to move you as well, Johnny, since you are on its back. And you are now at the sails, and it takes its claws and just rips the sail down. Let me do my attack to see how much it takes it down. I also have stats for your ship. I'll let you know when you sink out of the sky. Oh, that's a critical. Interesting.
Oh, which way though?
That's a critical success.
Oh, that's
all right. So I'll have to see what that means because I have the damage. What does a critical success mean? Oh, yeah. You guys are starting to pitch now. The boat is going to jerk around in the wind. It becomes a little bit unbalanced. I need everybody to roll a grace test to stay on their feet.
That's
the second match.
Critical.
But which way?
What's the DC on this?
Oh, sorry. The DC on this, what did they originally roll, is a 6.
I'm down.
Big fat 2.
All right.
Big deuce.
Like that was a critical failure for me.
Oh, that was a critical failure. Oh, God, Kyburn. We are on a ship. That's no good. Let me roll something.
Bye.
Okay, I rolled a luck test for you. You, oh god. You fall over the banister. Oh my god. Roll strength tests to see if you can hold on.
Oh no! I just rolled off the table. Back up die.
All the way.
If only Crusher hadn't gotten rid of all the barnacles, you'd have.
So that is a 1. So critical. And
This is a 5. You just need a 5.
a 3.
Oh,
no,
gosh.
You have combo or anything?
Nope. Spend it all.
Do you have inspiration?
Nope.
Oh, good God.
All right, you are going to begin to fall. I'll have to look up the rate of falling.
Can
remember
I
you're
react?
a mile above, and there are lifeboats on this ship.
Is it?
You mean the ones
is-
with the bad ballast? The fake rock? Those
Is it
lifeboats?
possible for me to react with a spell?
With a spell, no. Unfortunately not.
Okay.
If you were right next to him, I would say you could maybe get a reaction, but with a spell, no. Spells have to be on your turn.
Okay.
All right. You guys, some of you have to, fall down to the deck. Johnny, you've got the best vantage point. You see Kyburn fall overboard, try to grab onto the railing, but his, only his fingers are on the side, and they're just too weak for his massive frame, and he falls.
Okay. Is the current rider... They twisted around already to try and knock me, right?
Yeah, that was their action. So it's still their turn though.
Okay.
At the moment. So it is still the enemy's turn. It'll go back to your guys' turn once the enemies have completed. But Kyburn has already fallen. What is? I'll have to look at the falling rate here in a minute. I'll do that in a minute. Let me take the turns for the other people.
Can the all tool turn into a parachute? It is all tools.
What was that?
Can the all
Don't worry, I've got ideas.
I've got ideas, is what he said on his way down.
Don't worry, I've got plan.
I've got eyes. I know you have eyes. I just yes. Deer's down here.
All right. Dominic, you hear yelling, and you hear a scuffle coming from further down below deck in the galley area.
Oh, that's lame. Okay.
Just to let you know.
I had a whole plan. That's taking my. I know what I'm doing next turn.
All right. So the ship is beginning to pitch. I need to roll actually for the other people on here. Not the red-eyed man, because he knew this was coming, but anybody else. Well, actually, you guys knocked out the others or just smeared them into oblivion. Let me roll for one other person who you guys do not see at the moment.
Smeared monkey.
Smeared monkey meat. Okay, they are able to. Let me look at Deborah.
Oh, do I need to roll for Agrona?
Oh, you do need to roll for Agrona.
With 4 legs, they have advantage.
Yeah.
Also, the otter needs to take a grace roll. DC 6.
Oh no. I mean, just embarrassing to fall over as a horse.
We all just fall off the ship.
We're all going to start new lives down in the sunken lake. It's fine.
I actually, in case something really bad happened, I did have a storyline lined up. So if that does happen.
Yeah, no. Agrona's already hurt. She's just like, her poros just.
All right, she flops onto the deck. All right. That is everyone's turn. Troy is still wrapped up. He doesn't look like to be a threat to this red-eyed guy. The red-eyed man did not take his movement though. He is going to jump over the balustrade. Bam. And it looks like he is going to let me see what his combat action is.
Just realized me and Mads are the only ones there.
Oh yeah.
There's also an otter and a kelpie.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Oh gosh.
Hey, worst comes to worst, you can always unleash the bumblepigs.
The two guys that are like fighting, and that's what they do, are not there.
Yeah, so he's going to take his combat action. He's going to have his second attack. He's attacking Agrona. He looks down at the otter, but just disregards it as a threat. Agrona will need to dodge. Let me see what his attack bonus. She'll need to dodge a 6.
Okay. And that's a grace roll?
That's a grace roll. Yep.
Is there a penalty because she lost her footing?
Oh, that's right. She is knocked prone. Yeah, she roll at disadvantage.
Okay. What did you say the DC was?
6. You can use your combat pool to help as well.
Okay. I think I'm gonna. Oh no, I don't have enough. Nope.
All right.
No.
And did you spend your inspiration? It looks like you did.
I did, yeah. I spent my inspiration earlier.
Agrona, newly healed, I believe. No, she wasn't healed. She takes 6 damage. She passes out as one of his twin blades makes its way across her belly.
I am prone with Agrona. Can I simply touch and take that?
On your turn, yes. And it actually is back to the top of the round. Everybody gets a combat pool point. Johnny, you get 2. If Mads, you would like to do that on your turn, you may.
That's totally what I'm doing.
So half of the damage she took, something happened to the character sheet. She had 14 hit points. You take 7 damage. And she is back to 7. I'm going to help you with this, Rose.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The Google Slides do not like me.
Google Slides is really hard, especially if you're on certain types of computers or like an iPad or something. So I just sometimes just go in and do it for people.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem. We'll find another system. We'll get something on GitHub eventually or whatever, but
all good. Having to work for it makes you kind of more aware of it. It makes it special. And when it does work, it's extra rewarding.
All right. So it is back to the top of the round. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Mads? You can heal, but you also have movement.
Well, I'm down to 3.
Woo!
For my aura. So there I also have movement, hey? Well,
get out.
I'm going to get up. I'm assuming that would take half my movement. And I'm right there, so I'm going to head inside with Dominic. And close the door.
I mean, honestly, right play.
But that's not all, because there's also an otter who's really pissed.
Does Crusher take on the red-eyed man?
Yes, of course. The Mads feels the wound from Agrona and groans himself. Oh dear, that's a nasty one. Gets up, runs inside and says, Crusher! No!
Crusher unleashes their final boss form.
Crusher unleashed. All right. What does Crush do? How do I do this?
Let's look at Crusher's stats here. Crusher has a strength of a D4. She can attempt to do a few things. She can attack with that D4. She can try to trip. She can try to distract him on his next turn.
Well, this is a trip.
Oh, she has a bite. Her bite is 1d4 plus 2. So
yeah. How oh, he was injured and then he healed and then he's a little injured again, correct?
he is, yes. So Dominic took away a bunch of his aura. If you're not exactly sure how he got injured, but you do see him bleeding again because Dominic was, below decks, and you're not, familiar enough with him to know what it is. You could roll a wit test to know that, but I don't know if that's necessary or not.
Well, it is, because now watch an actor transform before your eyes into an otter.
The commitment.
Oh, truly, I was transported.
Where'd Tori go?
I rolled an 8 for my wit.
Oh my god. I hope that gets flipped.
Otter, Crusher, welcome. Join us. What do you want to do?
I want to know why he's injured, how he's injured. Oh, Matt, I miss you. I love you. I love you.
Unfortunately, your otter is just a very well-trained otter. It would not have the knowledge of knowing this. You could roll a wit test if you'd like, and you have a very high wit, so you have a high chance of...
Oh yeah, well, I'm
understanding.
aware of this. My otter is aware of my awareness. That is what my otter is aware of. And that's an 11 on the die.
Oh, yeah. You saw him kind of dip down. You saw his aura flicker at that point, so you know that his aura has been drained, and he is likely very low on his aura. Probably another couple of hits would bring him down. Maybe
Nibble, Crusher! Nibble! I hear Nibble. I sense Nibble. I'm going to attack.
Yeah, she smells blood. So she's going for it. Roll a d4.
Believe in you, Crusher. You're crushing it.
A what?
That's a critical, so she could critically succeed.
I want that to happen so badly. If the otter brings down Ginger Wolf, that will bring me such deep satisfaction.
Not a one! It's not going to happen. Not this day.
Oh, poor Crusher. Poor Crusher is crushed as his foot comes down and pins her tail to the deck of the ship, and she squeaks. And her health goes down by 1. And she only has 6, so that's significant enough for her. Poor Crusher. Wyvern, you are falling. You said you had a plan. I'm curious.
All right, so I take out the all wrench and I do a little twisty thing and a thing right here and turn it into a grappling gun.
Beautiful. I really want this to work. Okay. So so it's like any projectile weapon is a strength test, so roll your strength.
Okay. 3.
3. Oh man, you transform in midair. You don't have hair, but your beard, you don't have a beard either.
My
But anyway,
eyebrows.
feel the air rushing past your ears.
Chest hair.
You launch this grappling hook, and it shoots up, but you didn't account for the wind, and it misses and flies over to the side, jerking your arm this way. You have fallen, I would say you are at now level with the bottom of the ship.
Okay. Well, I'm out of ideas. See you guys. It's been nice.
Okay. Right. So the archer who is attacking me or attempted to, are their feet in the stirrups?
Let's roll a luck test. Do you want them to be in the stirrups, or do you not want them to be in the stirrups?
I can go either way, honestly. If they're not in the stirrups, they're probably going to be easier to shove. If they are in the stirrups, my plan is to just cut one of the stirrups, which if anyone has ever been riding, if one of those goes, you just go whoop right on over. So either would work.
I'll just do evens odds. On evens, his feet are in the stirrups. It is odds. So yeah, his feet are out of the stirrups. He looks like he's about to try to get you, down. So he's kind of taking his feet out.
Great. Okay. So can I just attempt to yeet him directly from the crow?
Yeah, absolutely. Roll the strength
crow to fly down. Would that be just like a weapons or athletics?
If you are trying to hit him and slash at him, you can have your weapon bonus if you hit him. But if you're trying to push him, I would say it's just like a strength roll.
Okay, I'll do that then, because I just want to get him out of the saddle so that I can take the reins. Okay.
And he will attempt to dodge it.
Okay, I have combat pool to bump. Do I have to declare that before, or do I know if it works or not first?
Well, what's your roll?
Okay, my flat roll is 7. I have 4 combat pool I can spend.
Yeah, you don't need to. He can't beat a 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So just
you push him, and he falls down off of the bird onto the ripped up sail. Let me roll to see if he can sort of grab onto the sail and not fall overboard here.
Absolutely.
He does not. Let's see. I'm gonna roll a luck test for him to see if he falls off either the side of the ship or onto the deck and takes a little bit of fall damage. He rolled a 9 out of a D10, so he does not fall over the edge, but he does fall plunk down here onto the deck of the ship. Let me look up the falling damage, and he will take that damage. You hear him go, boom. And the bird cocks its head, and you see this giant eye. It sees you. It kind of looks down at the rider, and it crows angrily at you. You feel its piercing cry reverberate in your skull. All right. Nice turn.
Can I use my movement to get into the stirrups and take up the reins?
Yeah.
I want to catch Kyburn.
You're gonna attempt to catch Kyburn. Interesting. All right. It's very interesting. I am excited on your next turn to see how you can handle this crow.
I'm used to dealing with ornery evil animals.
That is true.
It is my whole thing.
That is Johnny's whole MO, so I am cautiously optimistic on that. All right. So let's see. I rolled for everybody below deck. Dominic, was your turn draining the aura?
That was
last turn. What would you like to do this turn?
Is there 2 questions? Is there mist about? Did these things come from a mist, or they just happen to show up?
Actually, you are up on deck now. You see that there is more mist than there normally is. You had predicted that there was going to be no mist storm. So this is very odd that mist kind of appeared. And you even see it inside of the ship a little bit.
Okay.
which is strange. But it's not that colorful mist from a mist storm. It's just like actual mist, and you even see some billowing from down below deck.
It's second question. Is there a lock on the door that me and Mads are next to?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna tell them. I'm gonna see Mads, and because I think at this point I'm actually a little prone as well because I rolled a 2, so I'm probably getting up as he's coming in and closing the door, and I'll just say, Mads, I think I heard something downstairs. I need you to check that out. I think I can take this from here. And I'm going to open the door, and I'm just going to face this wolf, and I'm going to say, you came to the wrong damn shit. And I'm just going to call lightning and just surge him from the doorway. And then I'll close the door again once I'm done. And then I'll just hold my back against it. So I'll see if I can hit him first.
Okay. So calling lightning, I believe there has to already be lightning. There is mist, but this isn't a mist storm, so there's no lightning.
Oh, no. I can do
So you'd have to touch him.
I can do spark. Let's do spark. Sorry, we'll do spark.
You can do spark. Okay. You can still say that awesome line, but you will need to be up next to him to touch him and electrocute him.
I'll do it.
All right, tick off an aura. Roll your willpower.
This burning.
That'll be a 9, and I'll use the 1 combat pull I have to bump it up through a 10 plus the 1, so 11 total.
All right, he is going to attempt to dodge out of the way of this lightning that is crackling around your fingertips. Let's see. That was a 10 you said?
11 total.
11 total. Okay, he can potentially dodge out of the way of this. He does not. You electrocute him. He looks at you, his red eyes lock with you, and you see his hair stand on end from the lightning that is pulsing through his body. And he looks like he's going to reach out for your neck and passes out on the deck.
Did it. No one was here to see it, though. Oh, no. I'll use the rest of my to run inside and close the door. I'll leave the door open. Mads, I took care of that thing. You have to believe me. It was wild. We need to get downstairs.
Beverly.
Beverly is you hear a pitiful little squeak. And you see Beverly through the doorway. She had her foot, like her tail was pinned by him. Let me roll a luck check to see if he doesn't fall on her because she was already knocked prone.
Oh gosh.
She's fine. He did not fall on her. She's released.
Oh, my heart.
All right. There are no immediate threats there anymore, Dominic. Dominic, you were able to take out who may have been their leader. You were unsure. He was definitely one of their strongest fighters.
It was all me. I did all that.
I believe that was everybody's turn. Am I incorrect on that, or?
Agrona's, I forgot. I don't think there's anything necessarily useful unless, does Agrona get a chance to try and perceive the person we're not perceiving? As
person we're not. Oh, right. Let me see what she's like. She's got a D4 in wisdom, so no, probably not.
Oh, okay. Well then.
Yeah, that's why I was checking to see if it was everybody's turn. All right, we are back to the enemy's turn. What little remains. Of course, there is a giant bird to contend with. A giant ornery bird. I could potentially take down the ship. Qyburn is falling in through the sky. What a great time for a break. Do we have a word from our sponsors?
We do. And now this. Does your home feel a bit too empty? Do you feel like it could use the pitter-patter of tiny invisible feet or the occasional disembodied scream in the night? Maybe you have a neighbor and or enemy upon which you would like to exact an annoying or possibly frightening revenge. Or perhaps you're sensitive to the plight of thousands of restless spirits wandering lost and untethered in this weird, wild world of ours. Then look no further than the Insurcist Home Haunting Kit. This kit has everything you need to give an old soul a new home. Whether you're looking for a cute incorporeal kitty for the kids, an amicable apparition for an awesome All Hallows Eve adventure, or a puerile poltergeist that will push pesky Mr. Peabody right out of his precious little mind, we've got the perfect paranormal pairing for you. The Insurcist Home Haunting Kit comes with everything you need to bind the spirit of your choice to the location of your dreams or nightmares, and to give it a place to call haunt. Whether it's a tree in your yard, your favorite spot overlooking the ocean, or smelly old Mr. Peabody's bathroom. Simply elect your specter, select your sector, say hi to Hector, swirl the special scepter over the enclosed eldritch etching, execute the elliptic, express the enchantment, and just like that, you'll have your very own ensorcelled enclave. Warning, do not use the Insurcist Home Haunting Kit near anyone with a congenital heart condition. If your insurcism lasts less than 4 hours, consult your nearest necromancer. In the case of fatal injury due to the Insurcism Home Haunting Kit, Yarsh Entertainment Services and its parent company Beck and Call will disavow any knowledge of the existence of this product. Be aware of hellhounds. The Insurcist Home Haunting Kit, because every home could use a good haunting, and every soul deserves a good home. This message brought to you by Yarish Entertainment Services. Yes.
Beautiful. I mean, you had me until elliptic. I refuse to work out for anything. I'm not getting on an elliptical, not even for a ghost.
No, it's just a circle. It's a
oh, thank God. Oh, I thought you were making me get up from the couch.
This is practical magic.
Oh, good. Okay, then I'm down. Then I'm in. Sign me up.
It's interesting that Yarish Entertainment was purchased by Vecna Corp.
I'm so happy for you. You know, it's a big purse. Like that's big.
Yeah,
I mean, I've heard terrible things about Vecna Corp. So
I assume they're connected.
Get ready to hear more.
Only if the ghost can whisper it to me.
Yes. In your nightmares.
Well, yes. Oh, well, I look forward to hearing the details all about it during the break.
All right, I need more tea. I'll see you guys in 5 minutes. Welcome back, Misfits. I hope you got your snacky poo. I hope you got your tea or your coffee. I would hope you're not drinking coffee at this hour, unless it's morning where you are.
Yeah, unless you're
but
Pixie
you know what?
in Scotland.
No judgment.
Yeah.
No judgment.
Yeah. We don't know your time zone, but whatever your beverage of choice is.
I mean, your beverage of choice might have to be a harder beverage because you might be mourning the loss of one of our characters who is currently plummeting through the air toward a lake 1 mile downward. Did I miss something?
Oh, yeah. We were just being silly. Nothing important.
There's no silly happiness in my campaigns, damn it.
You said plummeting towards the earth, and I said like my career. And so
I mean, you're on my
can
show,
relate.
so I'm sorry.
I headlined in Disney, and now I'm here.
This is the great part about being the token amateur. It's only up from the bottom, baby.
I hear that.
Learn from Tori's mistakes.
Yeah. Welcome to the bottom of the barrel. I'm one of the monkeys. Nice to meet you.
Just kidding. Nothing but love. Nothing but love. All right. We are back to it. I need to make a couple of rolls. They will have to be off screen because I don't believe anybody can see what is happening at the moment for some of these other things. Okay.
Oh no.
Okay. Ooh, okay. No reason.
Just the ominous clatter of dice, just for funsies.
Just for funsies. No reasons at all. All right, so it is back to your guys' turn. Some time passes. What are you guys gonna do?
I'm trying to guide this bird down.
All right. You are going to try and control this giant crow. You have sat in this saddle that was recently vacated by one murderous archer. You are able to grab onto the reins. You have a very scary horse that you often ride. So you know how to direct an animal with this sort of bridle. It's whether or not this animal is going to approve of you. So I would like you, Johnny, to roll either a wisdom test to potentially know something about crows or giant crows, or roll a grace test plus any animal handling skills you have. You can add animal handling to either of these, but it's just whether or not you want to roll to know things or roll to sort of just do a general animal soothingness.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think I don't know this kind of creature. I there's not a lot that I know. I was on a very isolated island.
Just do a quick swip.
Just a quick swip. But no, what I will do is I will try to make sure that my hand is going with the grain of the feathers. Just lay a palm on the kind of the neck just above the bridle while I kind of take hold of for a moment and then take hold the reins and just kind of lean in and whisper. I don't know if this creature is as clever as a Grona. I don't know if it will understand, but I'm not willing to make the assumption that it won't, especially in lands like these. And so I'll just lean and whisper, taking a brief moment to tap where that large nest that people that aren't its own were using. It's a manufactured nest, right?
No, it's a real nest. The eggs are floatstone though.
Okay.
They're not real eggs.
I'll tap this and just sort of say, I don't know if you want to be free of this. I would. If you do, we'll get you free of it, and we'll get you back to your own nest with what's yours in it, not what belongs to someone else. And we'll get you flying free. Got one last thing for you, all right? That one, he can't fly. So I'm going to need to borrow your wings for a minute, all right, love? And see what I can do.
All right, roll with advantage since you're using this sort of soothing tone with it and, gently touching it.
Thank you. Okay, so that is 7 flat, and I have via grace, and I have a combat pool to add as needed.
Yeah, I'm looking for an 8, so go ahead and burn one of those combat pool. The creature doesn't completely seem to understand you, but it does understand your tone. And it sees that you are not being aggressive with it. And you are, pulling on the reins in a way that is in a direction. It normally understands directions fairly well. So you have charmed it for now. It's not going to buck you off or anything. Now I'd like you to roll to see if you can fly this.
That's why I wanted to reserve combat points.
Yes.
Okay. Is that
this will also be a grace roll. This will be driving it. Yeah.
Oh, thank God I saved those points. Okay. 6.
You are able to steer it toward this direction, and you go downward. It's not exactly certain where you're going. It's kind of just going in that general direction.
Yeah.
It's not going to grab Kyburn for you or anything like that, but you are now becoming level with Kyburn. Kyburn and Johnny, how are you going to try to grab on, I guess?
So the rope from the projectile is still like flailing out in the air.
Yes. Yeah, the rope from your grappling hook, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah. I see what you're putting
I
down.
can try and like whip that towards her.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Roll a strength test.
Okay. Come on. Nat 1.
Could go well. Come on, Kyburn.
3.
You slap me right in the eyes. My eyes water. I can't see.
Do I get to add anything to this?
Combat pool potentially. This needed to be an 8 though, and I don't think you can bring it up to an 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. For those watching, Kyburn is very strong. He's just having a time.
Day.
Having a real bad day. So is that my full action? Do I have anything else time to try anything else?
I mean, you can make peace with your god.
Okay.
Unfortunately, your movement is taken up with the fact that you're falling. You try to whip this over on, for Johnny to catch or to get it onto the saddle or on the wing of this creature. And unfortunately, it hits Johnny square in the temple. Johnny, you're going to take 3 damage to your aura.
No. Oh, thank God. Oh, I've got 5. We're okay. Still in the saddle.
You have armor, so you only take 1.
Oh, good. I was having a moment like, if that knocked me out on this thing, that would be tragic, but also so funny.
And
so you had 5 previously, so you're down 1. You're at 4.
4. Thank you. Okay. And I'm hoping, I'm assuming that the animal handling is essentially my action. But just putting it out there as the turns continue, what I'm hoping to try and guide this crow with is, listen, I get it. Kyburn is flustered. I would be too. He's not at his best right now. Who would be? But this thing has a giant nest in the back. So I am hoping to try and fly past him under and come across so he can hopefully land square in the nest.
Sure, yeah. You used a lot of time, trying to soothe this creature, so I couldn't allow for that this time, but on your next turn, absolutely.
Fabulous. I'll just kind of call out to him. Well, at least you're not going to fall alone.
All right. Who would like to go next?
I'll go. I guess I'm gonna start heading down where I heard the kerfuffle below
Sure.
decks.
Yeah,
You
I'm
have one.
kerfuffling as well.
Your grace, so to run down the stairs, it's your grace plus 10 meters. So that's, the squares is the meters.
Grace plus 10. Oh, that's 12. Okay, all right. So let's see, that's 1. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Hold on. All right. Can I not? Oh, I got a drag. Darn. I've never actually moved Dominic on this map.
I can move him. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay, you've
I'm
done
trying all the buttons.
3, 4, 5, 6. How many movements do you have? 7, 8.
I have 12 total.
Okay, 9, 10. When you get to 11, you get to the bottom of the stairs in the storage bay. You see Trevor and Deborah and Squish there. And Zeldana is being held by another woman that you do not recognize. She's got a knife to Zeldana's throat. And she's looking at Deborah and Trevor and she says, "Open it! Open the storage bay! Give them back to us!"
Okay, I'm gonna... Go ahead, Bats. Go ahead.
I have 15. Can I get by? Or am I directly
you can get
behind
by.
you? All right. Tell me how far I can go because I can't.
I'll move you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15. Or 13, 14, 15, sorry.
Okay.
You see all of this play out as well as Dominic. And Dominic, you still have some movement if you like.
I'll get as much as my move can get me, and then I'm gonna mana burn this foul person who's on my
You will
ship.
have to do that on your next turn because you use your movement to get down here.
That's fair.
You can talk as a free action, though.
Oh, in that case, I'll say, your forces up on top deck have been dealt with. You are not in a position to be threatening anyone.
What do you mean dealt with?
Well, you see, I was there, he was there, they were dealt with, and now we're here.
Yeah, our us being here means that there ain't nothing going on upstairs.
She looks out the window and she says, "Our crow still lives."
Yes, our horse still gallops. I don't know if that means anything. Just play along.
Yeah.
Our crow can tear your ship out of the sky, and I can kill her. Give in to our demands.
We don't care about her. We care about the ship. We do care. We do. Do we not care? I don't know. What do we do?
Well, how about this? I mean, if the ship goes down, don't you go down too?
Yes. Everyone's going down on each other.
She sort of quirks the edge of her mouth, and she's like, "The mist will grab me. I'll be fine." And you actually see the mist sort of swirling around her ankles. Dominic, you're pretty sure this woman has mist magic. You can kind of feel like reaching out to like. Earlier in the day, you had sensed that there were more mist paths than usual in the sky. Unfortunately, you are not able to walk along mist paths. You're not that high of a mage yet, but she apparently is.
Okay. Well, shoot. I mean, that's probably the amount of the seconds we have to spare. But the goal is just to keep her talking and busy until something else happens.
All right, sounds good. You guys try to keep her talking. Zeldana looks, defiant as this knife is to her throat, but she is not really fighting back. She's mostly just seeing what will happen, what plays out. You look at her, she's not very strong. She probably can't take this person. Okay. She does attempt, as you guys are sort of talking, she starts to hum. She's like, and the woman kind of digs it into her throat. She's like, none of your singing magics, you witch. And Zeldana immediately stops.
Okay. And I don't have an action per se right now, right?
You have no action.
Okay.
I will say for now that that's your guys' turn. I'm going to move back. There's one other person on deck. I'm going to roll for. All right. Okay. So the archer, you see, nobody sees this happen, actually. But the archer ducks inside. Okay. Sorry, I have to count.
Oh, good. Math is the worst. You have my sympathies.
You know, I was actually not too bad at math growing up. It was just so boring that all I did was sketch during class. So I'd always miss the important lessons because I was just so bored. When I paid attention, I wasn't too bad. I've gotten better at math since I've started playing role-playing games. I will give you that.
That's true.
All right. We are back to you guys. What are you up to?
Oh, it's back to us already?
It's back to you
Okay.
guys. Yeah. Well, everybody else is knocked out, and the woman right now is sort of holding her action to see what you guys do and whether or not you give in to her demands.
I'm gonna whisper to Mads to the best of my ability. I mean, she'll probably see my mouth moving, but I'm gonna keep it low, and I'll just say, I need you to keep her talking, and I'm gonna try to use aura sight to see what information I can gather on this individual and to see roughly how much aura they may have on them.
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead, tick off an aura and roll willpower.
That'll be a 6 total.
All right. You sense that they are a level 2 mist magician. You sense right now she is below half aura. She will take, physical damage to her body, should she have another attack. But she is currently at 6 aura. You're not sure what her aura max is.
I am utterly tired of this, Dominic. Take control of your ship. Lady, are you here for the hog wasps?
They're called bumble pigs, and yes, I am here for what belongs in the forest.
Yes, I agree. Dominic, I'm with her on this. They should be let free and go into the forest. I'm tired of this. Let us go and free these hogs, pigs.
Wait, you're not with her? And she,
No,
jiggles her.
she doesn't make rice. No, I was just on this ship to help take off barnacles, and yet here I am now, battling. I don't want to battle. I'm an old man. Look at me. I'm withered. I have very little left. I just want to get out of here. So you know what? Take them. Take the bumble wasps and be on your way. I will help you. Take me with you. The crow looks nice. Hop on that. Fly off with you.
Then, all right, let's go.
Right. Yes, let's go.
Open it.
I'm sorry?
Open it. Open the cargo bay. You
Oh,
want
the
to get rid
cargo
of them?
bay. Yes, Dominic, open that cargo bay.
I guess this is a bit of a flip situation here. This is not what I said we should be doing, but I see that how this is going to play out. I'll tell you what, I'm going to unlock this door, and when I do, we're going to continue to just discuss options, because this is one step in the right direction, I'm sure. And I'll just, as I'm talking, I'm just prolonging what I can, and I'm just gonna pretend I'm fumbling for a key, because I don't have a key. I don't think I do. I don't remember if anyone gave me anything that was a key. I didn't put it on my list. So
Vildana probably has the key.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I won't say that. So I'll just pretend I'm fumbling for a key and just pretend that I'm looking for it. I don't know how long her patient level is, but that's what I'm doing, and I'm hopefully, I don't know what could happen next, but that's what I'm doing.
Okay,
Can
that's
I-
what you're doing.
Can
You're
I
sort of
double?
buying time. Mads, you do see that she apparently does believe you. Your story about just being this old man on the ship, just wanting to get rid of these bumblepigs, she believes you.
Can I tell that Dominic doesn't have the keys? Is that something
Yes.
I'm like clicking? Okay.
You remember, your mind's a little fuzzy, but you remember them talking about, breaking it, like that they were going to try to look in there and trying to figure out a way in there. So you know that the rest of the crew does not have a key, probably. It's only
right.
Zeldana.
And then I go, you, Madonna, you have the key. I know you do. I'm going to pat you down, Madonna. And I'm going to pat her down, looking for the keys.
You do. You find a key in her left pocket next to a prayer book.
Awesome. Wit, what does this prayer book tell me? Can this be used as anything?
It is a prayer book to the true prophet. It seems to be true, just real hymns. Roll a wit test to see if you can see anything else, though.
Okay. It's a 5, but I can, yes, 5.
Okay. This wasn't a super hard test.
Oh, okay, good.
Zeldana has for like the last week been kind of humming a lot. You know that her real Faean sister, not the Mist sister, had sort of a singing magics. It's very possible that Zeldana also has singing magics. And these are a book of hymnals for sound monks. She is likely a sound monk.
I have it! And your book of singy songs. Let's all turn to page number 13, shall we, all together, and let's sing a little. Everyone turn to your hymn books.
Deborah is kind of watching this all go down. She's not quite sure what to do. Trevor's got what appears to be like a hit to the face. He's got a cut under his eye. Deborah says, are we really going to be giving her what she came after? Dominic?
Yeah, I don't even think that's the real key, really. I mean, is it the real key? I mean, you try it. I mean, see if it unlocks anything. I don't think that's that. You know what? I think you're a double crosser. Yeah, that's what I think. Mm-hmm.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to Mads.
You're talking to
causing
Mads.
chaos.
All right, as you guys are sort of buying time, Johnny and Kyburn, let's see if you can attempt to steer this raven and the nest underneath Kyburn. So roll another grace test plus animal handling.
And I do have one more thing I'd like to try.
Sure. And also, this is the top of the round, so everybody gets combat pool, even though you're not technically in combat. We're still kind of like on a second by second basis. You're fighting the elements at this point.
I'm defying gravity.
Okay, so that was a 1.
All right, you needed 8.
Hmm.
Actually, this is pretty big. It was an 8 to steer it before. I'll give you need a 5 at least.
Okay.
You are nearby him, and this is a large animal, so you need a 5.
6!
A 6!
1! So a critical success.
All right, critical success. You are able to swoop the animal, not sweep. Swoop.
Yeah, and it's
Or
not a
swip, not swip.
We're not doing a swip right now. We're swooping. We're swooping, not swipping.
You swip. Kyburn, you land in the nest. You are going to sort of bounce about. Roll to see if you can land on the squishy parts and not land on the float stone and knock your noggin.
And what would you like me to roll for that?
Roll a grace test to see if you can kind of like in the air try to twist yourself to fall on something soft.
2.
Yeah, you knock your noggin. You're gonna do 3 damage to your aura. Minus your armor if you have any.
Oh, right. This is just not my day.
You're still alive at the end of it, or at least the middle of it. Oh.
All right.
Nice catch.
So you guys are below the ship. You are looking up at it. The only thing that's really nearby, Kyburn, is you have these other 2 sails that kind of go down. So like, here's the ship. They're kind of going like this. So only one of those is nearby, but otherwise, Johnny will need to maneuver this back upward for you to climb onto the ship. Unless you want to climb that sail. I'm not going to tell you what to do.
No. No,
Right.
I'm grabbing hold. I'm not leaving this nest. Ever.
Well,
This is my happy space. I'm going to make a home here. Oh, this is a quite comfy part. This is a bit rough, but we have floatstone now.
that's true, actually. We could have lifeboats that work.
What an
Probably be a nice
interesting
change.
idea.
Well, all that requires getting back on the ship. So, see how that goes.
Ah, you're doing fine. I'll just kind of lay back, put my feet up.
Yeah, we're kind of pet this glorious beast a little bit and see if we can start to pull out of our swoop. Get you landed, sweet thing.
All right.
I just want to
So
say,
we check the movement of this creature really quickly. All right. It is able to, sort of is still moving in this line, make it up and level with the ship, but toward the back of the ship.
Okay.
So sort of the trajectory is kind of like that,
I feel so bad for this murder bird. I mean, like, it's carrying around a nest of fake eggs. Reminds me of like the little rescue emu who was just like sitting on a rock trying to make it hatch. Oh, at least we're safe now.
I didn't completely take into account the bird's movement. Sorry about that.
Okay.
But you guys are level with the back of the ship at least. So Kyburn, if you wanted to walk off of the nest, you could.
okay, I will. Yeah, get back on the ship.
All right. You nimbly hop from the nest onto the ship. Where are you headed?
I'm gonna go get my shovel because it's still sitting over here on the ground.
All right, you pick up your shovel near the unconscious forms of these attackers. As you look at them, you pick up your shovel. You see a small pouch has fallen out of the woman's pocket who was hit with the ballista. She's still breathing. And you see that the other man is still breathing too, but they are very much passed out. The thing that fell out of her pocket appears to be some sort of dust, and it's scattered on the deck of the ship.
Is there any left in the pouch? Or is it just all...
Yeah, you pick up the pouch. There's probably like half a pouch left that's
Okay.
not, being blown about by the wind.
Can I tell what this stuff is?
Yeah, roll a wit test to see how distracted you were in battle.
Did you just sniff the battle coke?
Yeah. Wit test. Ah, yes. Mighty 4. So I roll a 1. And then a 4.
Oh,
On a
okay.
D4.
Yeah, you saw exactly what happened up a level with the man that was fighting Johnny. This is likely the same substance he snorted when he roided out and just started raging.
Just pack that away for now. And then I'll start to tie everybody up. Like there's like ropes and riggings. I'm just gonna like cut some off and start tying them up.
And there's strips of canvas that have fallen down from where the giant crow has, scratched everything. All right, you start tying them up. That's not going to be a hard fight. Agrona is there, a bit bloodied, but looking satisfied around at the fallen enemies. You don't know Agrona very well, but she definitely seems to be reveling in the bloodshed.
All right, nice pony, good pony, friend, right?
All right, Johnny, you'll probably need to take another turn to get back onto the ship yourself and get this thing to land properly.
Yeah.
Or, just fly it by. I'll cut off the rope with the nest. It'll land on the ship and then the bird goes free. Oh, and you have to get back on.
Well, there's all the rope for a reason, right?
All right. Dominic, could you please roll a wit test, please?
I never
Let me
do
look
good
at
with
your
the wit test.
character sheet real quick.
Let's see. That's a D6. Okay. That is a 2.
Okay. You are, watching Mads, watching this scene. You do not hear or see the man that sneaks up behind you, but you do feel the poke of something sharp at your back. The archer from behind, who had been driving this crow or raven, has a arrow stuck in your back, and he says, "No sudden movements. You," and he looks over at Mads, "give her the key."
Good idea. Wait, why? We're on the same team.
If we're on the same team, go unlock it for her. Show
All right.
her where they are.
Will do. Well, so I go and take the key, and I did bring Beverly with me, and please, Beverly, please. What are the odds that Beverly will, if I drop this, that Beverly will come and pick it up and grab it?
I think probably high. I mean, you probably play that game with her all the time.
It's my favorite game. It's that game.
Whether she runs off with it or just gives it back to you is going to be something you'll need to communicate with her. What do you want her to do?
I want her to run off with it.
You want her to run off with it. Okay. Let me look at your character sheet real quick. You have animal handling.
Yep, certainly do.
I would say this would probably be like a grace test, like a way of positioning your body or gesturing to your animal that would make it clear that you want your animal to run off with it, but you don't want the others to make it look like that's what you're doing. So this will be a grace test plus animal handling.
All right. Well, my grace. Oh, it's only a 4. But I can add to it. No,
you can add to it. We're still technically in combat because there's still death on the line at the moment.
All right. Well, I'll add 2 to it to get it to 6. Is that enough?
Let me roll the perception checks of the 2 people here. So let me see. We've got...
Never go into this as a Sicilian when death is on the line.
That was a great impression.
That was really good. That was
really good.
Actually, yeah.
I think that's what I'm going to try next time for NPC. Yeah.
All right. 1 wit test. The other wit test. Okay. You drop the key. Your otter grabs it and is like, "Oh, it's a game, my favorite game. Hide the object." So your otter starts running off with the key. The woman who has the knife to Zeldana's throat says, "Give it back. I know you did that on purpose. Give it back."
Get back here, you hairy turd! Get back here! And I go.
I like to take the moment where the person is distracted and mana burn her with a spell attack.
Sure, she is definitely distracted, and she is currently holding Zeldana. So
yeah, I'll take the hit in the back if I need to, but I'm gonna try to get Zeldana free because that'll free up some kind of hands.
Sure.
So that's a willpower. That is going to be, I have 1 CP. So I'm going to add 1 CP and plus the 1. So this will be a 7 total.
A 7 total? Okay. Hold on. I'm confused on whose turn it is. Oh yeah, it's back to your guys' turn because he moved on you. So you said it was, sorry, could you give me the number again?
7 total.
A 7 total? All right. She is distracted. Let's see. Would she see this happening? I'm going to give her disadvantage to notice that you're casting a spell. Okay. She does not notice this is happening, so she doesn't make a willpower save to this. And you said it was 7?
7 total.
7 total. Okay. This, I don't think this is affected by armor. So she starts to wobble. I'm going to roll a strength test to see if she can stay on her feet. Because she is down to 1 hit point.
Ooh.
She drops her arm from Zeldana's throat and takes a knee.
Nice. Okay. And then if I can, before this guy takes a swipe at me, I'm going to move away from him and just put my body like facing him, I guess. Instead of my back.
All right, and you whip around to look at him, and now it is pointed directly at your heart.
Okie dokie. Ooh, that's the best place for him, worst place for me.
Zeldana is going to whip around and try to, what would she do? I think she's too frazzled right now to do her magic. She'll probably just try to punch her. This woman is at disadvantage to dodge because she's on her knees. Yeah, she still dodges out of the way of Zeldana's attack. Zeldana goes to punch her. She just leans to the side. She looks over at the archer and she says, "Kill them!" But it's not his turn. It is Deborah and Trevor's turn. Or Mads. Who would like to go?
Well,
no, Mads, you ran after your otter, didn't you?
I did, but which direction did I run off?
I don't know. Why don't you move your otter? How many paces she can go, and then whatever direction.
All right, so it would be, so I was over here, and then, all right, high to the left, low to the right. Low to the right. Damn it, wrong way. That's okay. Heading up that way.
All right.
So yeah, I'd follow.
So you guys are headed up that way.
Yeah.
So it is 10 o'clock. It looks like we did not wrap up for tonight. There are still 2 enemies standing. Kyburn has been rescued, thankfully. But the mystery of this attack, who these people are, we'll just have to wait till next week. And hopefully, if you guys survive, we can also do some wrap up. Yeah, so same time, same Misfit place, same Misfit channel. Thank you for everybody who's been on this ride with us. We really appreciate seeing you here week after week. We love seeing the chat blow up. This has been a lot of fun, and we hope you can join us next week for the epic conclusion.
Yes, and thank you everybody here for conspiring with me to delay things so that we could hang out another week. Appreciate it.
It was my master plan all along.
Oh shoot! Wait, I said that in front of Callie. I mean, no, we were super efficient on purpose. This is devastating news for us.
Oh darn! We have to hang out and play games.
Ugh,
Shucksies.
unbelievable. I was looking forward to hanging out alone.
That's per
He's
use.
folding laundry right now.
I'm gonna have to just chill with super cool, talented friends, enjoying an amazing world people created. The worst. Ugh.
Sucks to
Anyway,
be us.
I guess I have a week to recover before I have to do that again, so I guess it's all right. Maybe.
Well, what an epic adventure. I am very pleased that I did not see a lot of this coming. And that is tabletop role-playing games, folks. The DM is not a god. We write what we can, and then we react where we can, and then sometimes the dice just have a story lined up for us. So
Or a
this is
slap in the face for poor Chad.
So my next move that I didn't get to execute was to create an airfoil a la tailspin and just start gliding around.
MacGyver over here.
I completely forgot about that. You like unlocked some memory from like 1,000 years ago in my head. Whoa, what a blast from the past. That's incredible. And also, that is a really unique use of this magical item, I must say.
I'm kind of bummed I didn't get to try it. I would have failed, but I would have gotten to try it.
You never
The
know.
trend would
The
be-
dice have been in your favor. It can
It might have
happen.
been the final dice roll that actually worked for you, and the final and first dice roll that worked for you.
No,
I did
the
have
one that
it
worked for me
lined
was
up that-
discovering drugs.
Instead, you got to
Learn to have
discover
your
a new fun
priorities.
habit. I did have it lined up that if you critically failed again, you were going to lose your item. So I'm really glad
Ooh.
that didn't happen.
I was waiting for that to happen. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God. Ah, so stressful. All right, guys, fellow misfits, you are misfits too. If you are here, it's not just the people around the table. So it is the viewers that keep us going. Please like, subscribe, commission a piece of artwork from yours truly, commission a piece of music from Off the Beaten Path Musical. Follow us on the socials and see us next week. Peace. Peace, peace.
Always have I roamed, ne'er a place to call my own, nor a bed to rest my head. But perhaps I was misled, for now I think I see how much still waits for me. I must find my way home to a place I call my own, where I am free to be whomever I may be. I must find my way home to a place I call my own, where I am free to be whomever I may be, whomever I may be. An outcast all my life, I was born of fear and strife. Now on board of this ship, and on every trip I live by the shade, and I die by the knife. I must find my way home to a place I call my own, where I am free to be whomever I may be. I must find my way home to a place I call my own, where I am free to be I may be.